For graduate student Susanna Wen, a trip to the Caribbean doesn't mean taking a flight. She samples island flavors at her pick, where the CIA-trained Jamaican chef excels. Brightly painted murals, delicious aromas, and smiling faces are ready to greet you on Willow Road in Menlo Park at Backyard Caribbean American Grill.
My name is Robert Simpson. I'm chef owner of Backyard Caribbean American Grill, and we have been open almost 7 years. Backyard, it's a slang we use back home. When you used to get off the plane in Jamaica, as soon as that wind hits your head, you know, I'm back home. So the name means you're in Jamaica or the Caribbean. I started cooking as early as 6 or 7 years old with my grandmother in Jamaica. I'm a professional chef, and I finally got a chance to cook the food I grew up with. Caribbean food is made up of several different cultures. The jerk, the escovitch fish, was lent by the Spanish, and we still eat that today. And then the curry part of it is we borrowed that from the Indians, and we eat a lot of curry in the Caribbean. In Jamaica, per se, everything is pretty much curry. The recipes here are authentic. 95% of what we do at Backyard is from scratch. This is what we call soul food, because everything we do here takes us back, and I think a lot of the customers can see that. I love my guests to take away that Backyard is unpretentious, the food is authentic, it's value driven, the staff is here to serve you, and it's a piece of the island we're sharing with you in California.
All right, Susanna, Backyard really means back home, and that, I mean, Chef Robert is from the Caribbean. It's a throwback to his place, isn't it?
Right, I think it seems like he made the restaurant to kind of reflect what it's like back in Jamaica. So. Yeah. I actually started going there 5 years ago. You know, when I first walked into that neighborhood, I was like, oh, this is kind of sketchy, you know, it's not very nice. And even from the outside, it definitely looks like a hole in the wall. But once you cross the doorway, you enter this really brightly painted room, and everyone's smiling, and there's, you know, reggaeton music on. So.
And the corrugated metal in the front of the counter was really cool.
Right. Yeah. And then I think the jerk sauce there is amazing. It's super vibrant and flavorful. You know, they have some, I think it's Scotch bonnet spice in there that's just the right amount of spiciness.
Those nice peppers.
I was pretty sure I was going to get the jerk dishes when I went in. As soon as I saw the first one walking past to go to a table.
You smelled it coming by.
I smelled it, I saw it, that was it.
Yeah.
Right.
That was it.
And you got the jerk chicken.
The jerk chicken and the jerk pork.
Okay. So the jerk pork is actually my favorite. I always get the jerk pork.
The jerk pork slightly beats out the jerk chicken.
Oh, now why
that
is
was
that?
very good.
More flavor, a little bit.
Just because it's the pork shoulder, so there's a little more flavor from the fattiness of the pork, and I think the sauce just went better with it because it kind of totally encrusted as opposed to being on top.
They used to use pork belly, so it's even richer before, and then with the spice, it kind of like cut through, the acidity of the spice kind of cut through.
Now, Ted, you're chomping at the bit to get in there.
That's right. I love this place. It was really good. Thanks for the recommendation. It was very authentic. I've been to Jamaica before, and so it brought back a lot of those memories of where you would stop on the side of the road and get some jerk chicken in Jamaica, or you're on the beach and there's a little hut where they're preparing it. But nothing beats the fried plantain. That was a really great way. You know you're having Jamaican food or Caribbean food when you got a fried plantain. They're not over fried. Plantains are a little bit more coarse than bananas. Right. And it was great. The rice and beans, again, also a staple of the Caribbean. So everything I had there was excellent.
Yeah, I'd say the rice and beans were the only thing. I mean, they were tasty, but the rice was a little on the mushy side. And I guess that's just, you know, they have to have it prepared beforehand, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Right. I mean,
wasn't the best part of
I
the
usually
dish.
don't eat the rice and beans on their own, so as a whole, with everything on your fork, I think it really complements everything. I always get an extra little container of the jerk sauce and use that as my dressing.
And Ted, you went how many times in 1 week once you discovered this place?
I had such a great experience the first day I went there. I went back 2 other times. The first time I went there, I called because I was doing business in San Jose and I was on my way up, and I thought it'd be a perfect time to try some food out and pick it up to go. The woman really helped me figure out what was special that day and what was good on the menu, so I felt like the service that way was incredibly good. I wanted to try a lot of the different things on the menu. The first time I was there, I had the jerk chicken and the curried goat. I've heard, I don't know if it's true, that more people in the world eat goat than beef. It is very tender meat. With the curry, it's not like an Indian curry, it's more of a golden curry. And it was excellent.
I've had that dish too, and I love it. I think it's a little bit more difficult to eat because there are bones, but the meat is very tender. And if it were ever cold in Jamaica, I would imagine people would crave this dish because it's like so comforting, and you just Like if it's cold out, I mean, I had it when it's raining and it's just
You can
warms
still wear
you
your
up.
bathing suit and eat this. It's okay. So, you know, you can get it, just grab a little cold beer or something,
it's just,
all right, or a little rum cocktail.
Like if I were Jamaican, that would probably remind me of home.
And what else did you have, Michael?
The key lime pie and the sweet potato pudding, which is also like a sweet potato pie. Just the right amount of sweetness. Neither one was overly sweet. Sometimes key lime pie can be really tart and too sweet. It was just perfectly creamy with just that hint of key lime, and the sweet potato pie was sweet and savory and
That could be one of my
yummy.
favorite things in the world, sweet potato pie.
I also tried corn festivals.
Yes.
Never heard of that before. And it's a deep fried corn ball, and it's perfect with the spicy food. It's a little sweet.
And the fresh juices are also really good. Mango passion fruit juice went perfect with the jerk.
I tried the barbecue ribs, and they were excellent. They weren't, you know, fall off the bone kind of ribs, which is easier to eat with your hands, but the barbecue sauce was great.
All right, it's your restaurant. Can you give us a quick summary?
So, unlike Ted, I've never been to Jamaica, so I can't attest to the authenticity of Backyard, but you can't deny that the food is delicious. So, I've been back again and again, and I always bring friends, and they always love it. So.
All right, and Michael?
Yeah, my friend that lives in Sunnyvale, just down the street, says it's going to be a regular stop for him. It's terrific. Probably the best Jamaican food that I've had in the Bay Area.
All right, and Ted?
Everything I tried there was excellent. I'd be really happy to go back very soon.
All right. If you would like to try Backyard Caribbean American Grill, it's on Willow at Newbridge in Menlo Park. The telephone number is 650-323-4244. It's open every day for lunch and dinner, closed on Sunday. Reservations are not accepted, and the average price for dinner is around $12.